time it is of day you're listening to this or watching this video. I'm Dana, for those of you who may be new. If you're not new, then welcome back to the vlog. It has been almost a year since I filmed a YouTube video. I don't know what my hair's gonna look like right now. Okay, we're about to head to a workout. Here's the thing. I've been a little spacey. I'm gonna make this quick because we gotta get going here. But I am really trying in 2024 to get back on my socials, be active with it. So if you haven't checked out anything recently, my TikToks, my Instagram, I'm gonna link them down below and then I'll leave them right here. So it's daybyday_NA, and I post a lot of fitness lifestyle content. I've been posting a lot of recipes and stuff lately. And I don't even remember how to vlog, you guys. I'm just literally just like, oh my god. Last night I went out to my car to get my camera bag, was in my car, and I was like, I need to get my memory cards, my batteries, my extra batteries, my battery chargers. I was like, I'm getting up in the morning and I'm vlogging. And this morning I woke up and I was like, I don't even remember how to talk to a camera. Which is so silly because I talk to my phone all the time, but something about the camera, guys, it's fine. We'll get back into it. I'm thinking about maybe doing vlogs every month or so, maybe. I gotta start small because right now the podcast is going up every week, all right, and that's like my baby. Like, I definitely want to make sure that we're staying true to her. So let me know if you even like the vlogs, because I enjoy filming like day of my life. So that's what today's going to be, basically kind of a full day of eating. And so we'll see how it goes. But it is 6:57 a.m. We got to get rolling. I'm going to have a quick little snack and a little bit of greens as well to start my day. And then we're going to head to a workout. My spacey, see how spacey I am? I started by saying I'm so spacey. Then I got distracted. The reason that I'm actually going to okay, so I normally go to a workout in the morning I've been trying to go 5 days a week to Orange Theory, right? So for those of you that may not know, we'll get into it in a little bit. I do work 3 jobs. One of them is Orange Theory. So with being a coach there, I get a free membership, which is incredible. So I have been going to either the one that I work at, which is a little farther, or there's one like right by my house. On the days that I don't work there, I just head to the one down the street for me to work out. Anyways, that was my plan, to go to the one down the street. But I realized that I forgot my book bag, so I did a little work for my full-time job, my sales job, at Orange Theory in the office on Friday. Why am I telling you guys this? See, this is why I don't vlog, because I just ramble. But I left my book bag there. I left it there with both of my laptops that I need for both jobs. My chargers, everything, my entire life is in there. So I have to go all the way out to the Orange Theory I work at. So I'm just gonna work out there because I love like the coaches there anyways. So I'm gonna take the 7:30. So we gotta get rolling here because I'm about 20 minutes from there and it's nearing 7 o'clock. So I laid out my clothes last night for what I'm gonna wear. These are the 2 things I can tell you guys that have truly set me up for success when just kind of restarting my fitness journey. I've done a lot of posts about this on my Instagram as well. Back at the beginning of December, I really started taking it seriously again. So it's been almost a full 2 months where I've been getting up, going 5 times a week, and just really trying to focus on nutrition, protein intake, things like that. I also post a lot on my Instagram. I just posted yesterday about like what I ate that day, just protein wise, focusing on protein. So if you like the full day of eating, let me know. I'll never put calories or macros just because everyone's different, and my needs are much different than yours. So I don't really do that, but I will probably. I like to brag about protein because getting over 100 grams is hard, and hopefully someday I'll be able to get consistently over 120 and then maybe even amp my way up to 130, 140, because that's just, it's a good goal to have. So anyways, I laid out my clothes last night, so here we go. It's not pretty, but we've got the clothes here ready to go for my workout, so I'm going to change into that. And the other thing I wanted to say that's really helped set me up for success is making my bed every morning. If you are someone who, like me, in sales, maybe comes home during the day, works from home, hybrid, maybe you're in college and you go to class and come back, etc. Making your bed is such a good trick, because then when you come home, it doesn't look so inviting, right? You don't really want to like sit on it, mess it up. So I love making my bed before I leave, because then if I do come home in the middle of the day, which I know I will do today, I'm not tempted to like lay on my bed and take a nap or anything. Plus I'm going to Danny's tonight, and it just makes me feel so much better coming home tomorrow morning, like knowing my room is clean and my bed is made. Can I be so for real with you guys right now? I'm so sad because this poor girl, I talk about Shelby's Taco in literally all my videos, all my posts, podcasts, whatever. She used to work for she used to, I think, partially own this company, Memory, and would talk about them all the time on her podcast. Oh, my house is a mess. something happened, and I don't think legally is allowed to talk about it. We haven't heard any of the deets yet, but it's sad because I really liked these greens. They were the best tasting I've had. So I'm using up, I think I still have this pack, maybe half of another flavor, and then I'll go back to my Legion ones. I was a Legion athlete for a little bit, and I stopped because of how, I'm just gonna use one of these plastic cups that I use for coffee just because I'm running out the door. But, what was I saying? Legion. So I actually kind of left Legion only because I knew that I wasn't in that like content creating era anymore. For me, after March, we'll have a little talk about what happened after March last year. But I was just I basically just like cut everything. No Instagram posts, no podcast was over. Like I was just done filming and putting my life on the internet. So I knew I couldn't give Legion what I was capable of, first of all, and what they deserve. So I stepped away, but it doesn't mean that I'm never gonna work with them again. Also, I still have tons of their products on top of my fridge that they send me so much of, and I still use all the time. Love them. I'm just not really, technically, I don't even think my code works. So that's why I'm not using those greens. So I'm using Memory, but I guess we're not supporting them anymore. I really don't know what happened. I think the company still exists, but I'm just gonna mix this with a little bit of water. This is the lemongrass and lavender. It's so good. This is gonna be a very realistic day because my dishes are not out of the dishwasher. My Brito is on the counter without it being filled. That's literally my doing because I filled my water bottle yesterday and I never refilled it because I'm a terrible person and roommate. We have a lot going on here. We have a lot going on. So I'm gonna wait for this water to filter and I'm gonna pour it in, and I'm gonna take this on the road with me because it's already 7:02 and we gotta get chop it. This is what I think I'm gonna have as my only pre-workout snack. It's just one of these little Heavenly Hunk things I got from Thrive Market. It's oatmeal chocolate chip. I love anything oatmeal chocolate chip. These are so good. So 120 calories, 17 grams of carbs. You want a carb for sure. A fast acting carb would be best. I used to do like those fruit pouches, like, you know, that you give like babies. Rice cakes, things like that are good too. That's why you see like girlies that go to the gym, like bodybuilders, like eating Rice Krispies. Those are good just for your body to have some energy, especially if you're fasted, like if you're working out early in the morning, overnight. Sydney Adams, I just watched her vlog. It looked so good. She was doing banana cut up, because fruit is great because fruit's a carb. So she was doing banana cut up with almond butter and with cinnamon. It looks so good, but I'm not really allergic, but I have a terrible food sensitivity to bananas, so I can't do that. Very sad. So we're gonna pop this little guy, and then we're gonna drink our greens, and we're gonna head to Orange. It looks like my frother's dying, so we might have to take this old school with a fork. This is gonna low-key suck so bad because it's not cold water. The plan was to take these with me, but because we didn't have a frother, I don't want to risk it getting like chunky on the ride there. All right, let's rock. Okay, meanwhile, on my way, literally listening to the Queen, Shelby Sacco, but guys, what is this van in front of me? I am literally so scared. It says zombies are people too. Okay, workout is done. Holy crap. It is so icy out. It is so icy. When I pulled in, I almost slipped getting out of my car, and then literally walking out of the workout right now, I almost just slipped like and ate shit in front of everyone. So okay, that was a good workout. And honestly, you guys, so I've been having trouble with shin splints lately, and I also struggle a lot with going into a workout and like power walking because I have that guilt of like that all or nothing, like, you know, I have to give it my all, I have to do everything to 100%, I have to run, I have to jog, whatever. And yesterday was the 1 mile, and honestly, that was the reminder that I really needed. I did not PR. In fact, I missed it by like 45 seconds, which is a very long time for a mile PR. I had done 8:21 about a year ago, and that's the best ever. And I knew when I hit that, it was gonna be hard to beat, but I was also in way better shape this time last year. Then in August, I got like 8:30 something, so I only missed it by like 10 or 11 seconds, I remember. But I was not and like I'm in better shape now than I was in August. So yesterday when I got 9:14, I was like, what the heck? And literally, I'm telling you guys right now, it's because I've been nonstop doing 5 times a week. I've been pushing myself too hard. My shins hurt. I have shin splints. My legs hurt. They just felt like cement. Like, I just feel like I've been going way too crazy. So today I power walked. All right, long story short, I power walked and I wanted to pull up like my heart rate and stuff for you guys. First of all, look how like steady this heart rate kind of goes. Can you see like this graph here? I'm not going to pull up my Orange Theory heart rate monitor because it died like 3/4 of the way through, so it wasn't great. But I spent 29 minutes of my 55-minute long workout in the green zone. So my heart rate was like ranging between 148 and 174 beats per minute, which is a really good place to just have that like steady state heart rate, getting my heart rate up enough to burn a little bit but not gas myself out, right? So like if you've watched any of my videos on Orange Theory, and I'm sure that if you listen to my podcast about Orange Theory, which is going live next Monday, so by the time you're watching this it'll be coming up, so check the podcast too for a little Orange Theory pod. But anyway, I always tell people that come in and think like, oh, it's Orange Theory, we gotta get into the orange zone, we gotta, you know, like get our heart rates up, get in those orange and red zones, and that's actually the opposite of what you want, because you're just gonna gas yourself out, you're gonna get tired, you're gonna be exhausted, you're not gonna want to come back, your body's gonna take forever to recover. So spending most of the time in the green and maybe the orange for a little bit is the best way to be, and that's why you might hear Orange Theory people, coaches, workers talk about that pyramid, because you want your green and your orange to be those highest, and then the red and then the gray and the blue, which are like your warm-up zones, trickle off to the side, if that makes sense. So it is 8:32. We are headed home. I got a shower. I got to get ready. And I most importantly got to make my breakfast, get that protein in. Okay, I just got home. And before I get in the shower, I'm going to make my breakfast. And I'm going to tell you why. As a certified personal trainer, remember that's all I am. So that's my scope of practice. You should absolutely be eating within like 30 to 45 minutes of your workout. Try not to wait like over an hour after working out, especially if you're doing something like high intensity or lifting really heavy. And here's why. Also, prioritize protein and carbs after workout. So your body is going to use carbs. It's its preferred fuel source. So your body's going to tap into your carb stores while you're working out and deplete your body of that first, okay? Now, if you just worked out for 55, 60, 65 minutes, whatever, think about your carbs being all the way down. Your body's been taking from your carb stores and you're depleted of that, okay? So you might think, perfect, my carbs gone. I burned so much fat, I love it. I'm doing great with my workouts, my carbs gone, whatever. Like, I don't understand why I need to eat after, right? Because you've now depleted your body of all of your carb sources, you still need energy. You still need energy. I'm gonna take a shower, I'm gonna get ready, I'm gonna go into work. I have a meeting in 2 hours, okay? And so now what is your body gonna use? It's gonna tap into your muscle source. So if you don't want to lose your muscle, which I don't know why any of us would want to, then you absolutely need to be fueling your body. That's why protein's so important. That's why replenishing yourself with carbs too is great. And something about carbs and protein together just make it like better. It acts better. It absorbs better or something. I should research that before I start talking about it. But just make sure you're eating after workout. Please, please, please just make sure you are eating after workout. So I'm gonna make what I made yesterday. So if you follow me on Instagram, you've already seen this. But I meal prepped some eggs like in little circles so that they fit perfectly on my English muffins. I'm gonna toast an English muffin. I'm gonna heat up some turkey sausage, slice of provolone, and smack that baby together. And then I think I'm gonna have a core power shake afterwards too, just for some extra protein. And I know I'm not gonna be able to have lunch till later today, so just to keep me a little more full. I'm just gonna wrap her up in a little paper towel and throw it back in the microwave for like 10 seconds just to melt the cheese. Just threw an extra patty and a little bit of extra egg. This is such a small portion of egg, but I'm throwing some hot sauce on here. This on the side is just for a little bit extra protein. And there's breakfast. I have to send this home to my friend. This is beautiful. Pop some cinnamon on her. Perf. Love. We're having a little coffee while we just prepare for our meetings today. So, sorry, that was a little obnoxious. So for those of you that don't know, I work full time for, I'm a liquor rep, okay? So I sell like Bacardi. My big portfolios are Bacardi and Heaven Hill. It's very kind of like hard to explain. So I'm in sales. So I schedule my own meetings and things like that. So today we got 3 meetings and a lot of like background stuff to do, a lot of admin stuff, a lot of things on the computer and all that great stuff. So we're gonna sit down with coffee, go through everything. I have to leave in about an hour, so go through everything and then we'll get ready and we'll leave for our meetings. I was gonna have a core power shake, but I think I'm gonna take that on the road with me because I don't think I'll be able to have lunch when I want to have lunch. It's gonna be another like 3 or 4 hours probably till I can eat again. My plan is to stop at Whole Foods and get like a salmon fillet and just fry that up with some asparagus for lunch. But if I don't have time to do that, I might just have to do a little cream of wheat or cream of rice situation, which isn't a great like lunch, but at least it's gonna help me get my protein in. I don't love that just because I'm not hitting all of my, there's no greens, there's no like nothing, the nutrients are a little bit low. So we'll see what happens. And then I'm going to Danny's tonight, like I mentioned earlier, and I'm gonna make these little like potato taco bowls. I'm so excited to try. My friend Cassie sent me the recipe from TikTok. I'll link it in the description below if it's good, and I sent it to Danny who's like, oh my god, we have to try that. So that's my plan for today. So I know I have to come back because I have to like grab all my stuff for tonight and pack up the groceries for that meal, but then I have to head to Medina because we are picking up the dog. I'll give you the whole rundown on the dog later on, but we've got Chip with us tonight, so very exciting. So I am going to make dinner there, which you guys will see, but enough talking, more showing. Let's go. I am leaving for my first meeting. I just wanted to show you guys, I did not drink my whole coffee. I don't know, you know, coffee. Sometimes you just don't need the whole thing, and it kind of started to hurt my stomach. So I am heading out, and I filled up my water bottle so that I have that. That's one thing I did forget to say. Like, I try to drink at least 2 of these Stanleys a day. It doesn't always happen, but you know, we can try our best. So I'm filling her up, and then we are on the road for the day. Just a couple of meetings and we'll be back, like I said, for lunch. Also, it's 10:45 and I'm already on my second Stanley, which is really good today. It is 1:36 and I'm super excited because my meetings are done for the day. And so I do have time to run over to Whole Foods really quick, and I'm gonna grab just like a small salmon fillet to make for lunch. So my meetings went really well. I'm just catching up on inputting all the sales and everything into our system. I met with 3 bars and all of them went super well. So I was able to sell in some Deep Eddy, lime, like we're gonna do a little shot promotion for St. Patty's Day at a couple of the bars down here in downtown Cleveland. And then we're gonna run some Cancerito promotions with Luna Sol Tequila. I was just talking to one of the owners down here. Luna Sol Tequila, you guys, if you haven't tried it, what are you doing? You may have never heard of it. Maybe they don't have it where you're at, I don't know. It's Lunazul, and they have it in a Blanco, a Repo, and a Añejo, and it's such good tequila. Like, you get so much bang for your buck. It is so smooth, it tastes so good if you're a tequila girly like I am, and it's like under $30 a bottle. So good. So check it out. It's in a square bottle. Like, I love the packaging. So anyways, we're doing that. We're doing a Bacardi feature for Mardi Gras at a couple of these places. That's pretty much it, I think. So lots of fun things going on. I also sell Patron, and they have 2 higher end tequilas, El Cielo and El Alto. And those are really nice too. They're over $100 a bottle, so they're a little harder to sell in, but we're working on some bottle service down here, creating features. So I'm doing like little features too. Like, this is a poster I made for one of the bars down here. That's just like pot of gold like shots. I don't know. I have it. That was like something I made really quick. I don't even know if they're gonna use it, but it's just fun. That's my favorite part of my job, is getting to make the menus and the features and promotions and things like that on Canva, because it's more so what I went to school for. But I am loving sales so far. So if you don't know already, I'm also an online trainer. So when we go home, I don't think I have to leave to go pick up Chip for another 2 hours or so. So I'm gonna make lunch and then we're gonna sit down and do my client check-ins. I just felt so weird walking through Whole Foods with literally just a singular salmon fillet. Like, I went in there, went straight back to the counter. I love it here because they're really cheap. It was like $7 for a fillet. So I just go and get it fresh from like the counter whenever I know that I'm craving it, and then make it within either like that day or the next day, because if I get them frozen, I just don't like them as much, and I have a hard time remembering to bring them out and thaw them. And then they take the skin off for me there too. So I know I sound like a baby, but it's really nice. Listen, I'm already in my comfy clothes again. Before I show you this is a very, very light lunch, and I chose this because it's 2:37 and I'm gonna be having dinner in the next couple hours. Plus, I never had that core power from earlier, and I was incorporating that into my meal plan today. So I am probably going to have that on the way to pick up the dog and like to Danny's, because that's gonna be a little bit. So my lunch just finished and it looks incredible. It's these salmon bites. I coated them with tons of seasoning and some bread crumbs, like just some traditional breadcrumbs, and then I think I'm gonna throw some of these coconut aminos on top. Then for just a little snack on the side, I added these bear chips. Let me show you. They're these cinnamon apple like chips by the brand, I think this is the brand, Bear, and they're from Thrive Market, and they're sold at Whole Foods and stuff like that too, but they're cheaper on Thrive, and they're so good. And it's all carbs, it's just dried apples. Literally the ingredients, organic apples and organic cinnamon. So this was a little bit of carbs, you know what I mean, because then I've got my protein, I've got my veggie, and I didn't want rice as a carb because I knew it would weigh me down, so I chose some dried apples instead. All right, let's get eating. I'm finally getting to sit down and eat this, and I seriously, you guys, I think because Danny hates salmon, he hates all fish, he won't shrimp, anything, and I like could live off of seafood. If I make one recipe for him for salmon to try to get him to like it, this is going to be it. Holy cow. Okay, so I literally just cut the salmon up into bite-sized pieces. It was like a 5.5 ounce fillet. Hold on, let me have you not stare at my food, even though it's very delicious. So I cut it up into bite-sized pieces. I put paprika, garlic powder, lemon pepper, salt, and regular pepper on it, and then tossed it in those breadcrumbs. Okay, then I sprayed it with some olive oil, some avocado oil, threw it in the air fryer, 350 for 10 minutes. I don't know why that just gave me a brain fart, because I think it was supposed to be like 355, and mine only goes from 350 to 360 to 370. It like jumps by 10s or 20s or something. So it's somewhere around 350. Every air fryer is different anyway. For 10 minutes, and then I think I added like 1 extra minute. I literally just sauteed my asparagus on the stovetop with garlic, like minced garlic, salt, pepper. That was it. For like a few minutes till it turns really green, you know? It's like it's cooked perfectly. And then like I said, drizzled it with the coconut aminos, which is just like a lower like soy sauce. And I did that, and then right as the salmon came out, I drizzled it with just a teensy bit of honey, and then just threw it all together. Like, it was so easy. It took me not even 10 minutes other than cook time. And then, like I said, just pop these in a little bowl. So that was an incredible lunch, and that's gonna be something. I love that it's like light and it's not gonna weigh me down for the rest of the day. Oh my god, I wonder if Danny would like this. Stay tuned, because I will absolutely be making him try it one day. Guys, I have good news. I finished my second Stanley, so we're gonna fill her back up, and then I'm gonna fill this Brita, and I'm gonna put it in the fridge so I'm ready to go tomorrow when I come home. I'm gonna hit the gym in the morning with my friend Emma, and then come home before my meetings. So it's about a little over 3/4 of the way full. If I could get through all of this the rest of the day, I will be incredibly impressed. So let's see what we can do with her. I'm gonna fill this up. I'm gonna have a core power drink on the way to Danny's. We have a lot of driving to do, and I'm gonna pack up all of my stuff for the dinner that I wanna make tonight, and we're gonna take it over to Dan's. So FYI, these are the core power shakes that I drink. I know that there's a couple different kinds of them. They have a chocolate, they have a vanilla, and this is the 26 gram. They also have like a core power, like Pro or Elite or something else that has a little bit different coloring. I think it's like black with like white or yellow writing or something. It looks a little bit different, and it has like almost 42 grams, I want to say, of protein. So there are a couple different kinds, but I will say that I liked this one the best because it didn't like overfill me, and I was still, you know, in the mood to eat and stuff afterwards. The other one was just, it was too much. These are, I think, all the ingredients I need to bring for dinner. The fact that I know I have to bring a potato peeler because I know Danny won't have one is so funny. And he doesn't eat guac, so can you tell he's a picky eater based on this vlog? So I'm packing one of those for me, but I'm gonna check out the TikTok and just make sure that I have everything I need. Okay, we're here with Mr. Chip. Come here. Here's the deal with Chip, because I promised you guys I'd tell you about the dog. So Danny got Chip when he was living at home with his parents, and then he bought a house. So the dog is like, has an attachment to his parents and vice versa, obviously, because they all live together. And so when Danny moved into his house, he was working like 12-hour, he still is working like 12-hour days, and he's the only one that lives there right now. So it would be kind of sad to like crate Chip for 12 hours every single day that he goes to work. So he just had him live with his parents for this time being, because his parents have the flexibility to kind of take better care of him at the moment. And when I move in there in like June, July, he's gonna move back in with us and live with us, so that you guys know I have a much more flexible job. Chip, hi boy. Hey. So he'll be living with us then. So that's the story on Chip, and he's with us for a week because his parents are on vacation, so we get to have him. I would never leave you.
Where are your keys? Let me guess, in the car.
No, they're right there behind you. Your eyes.
Wow. Sorry, I'm not used to it.
No, I didn't. Actually, they're the first thing I brought in.
They're the first thing I brought in.
It's slippery, be careful. We'll pee before we came in, but... Okay, all I put on these potatoes after I diced them up was a little bit of taco seasoning, garlic salt, cumin, I don't remember what that was like. Cayenne pepper, I think. I don't know, we'll see how it's working. No, I didn't put any paprika on it. Alright, this is gonna go in the oven whenever it beeps, okay babe? Can you do that for me?
Yes, I fixed the stove.
Yeah, thank you.
Tenderize your meat? To beat your meat?
Yeah. So a question that I get a lot, especially from like my clients, is how to track something that you make that isn't always like scannable by barcode or whatever. So for example, when I'm making the ground beef, which I just did, I actually used 30/70, no, I don't know what it is. I use ground turkey just because it's a little less in fat and a little healthier instead of ground beef. But so there actually was a barcode on the back of the meat that I just, like the container, so all I did was scan that, and I went in to create a new recipe, and I just named it like taco meat because I always make my taco meat the same way. So when I went to add ingredients, I scanned the barcode from the back and made sure that the serving size was right. So if I'm going to confirm this ingredient, the serving size is 16 ounces because it was a pound of ground turkey. So I hit okay, and then I'm going to add the taco seasoning as well. This one's 25% less sodium, so I'll scan the barcode on here, and then if I look, it says there's about 5 servings in a container. So I'm gonna make sure that I put that I used 5 servings because I did use the whole packet, about the whole packet. The other part of it went in the potatoes, so I'm pretty much using all that anyways, if that makes sense. So boom. So that gives me 358 calories per serving. So what happens is now I put both of those things, the meat and the taco seasoning, into a recipe, and it tells me, and then I split it in half because Danny and I will just split the taco meat, and so it's giving me that it's going to be 358 calories a serving if we split the taco meat in half, which is great. And it's 44 grams of protein per serving, 16 grams of fat, and 7.5 grams of carbs. So there you have it. Potatoes look pretty decent. They're not really as crispy as I would love them to be, but Danny doesn't have an air fryer, so this will just have to do. So I'm gonna go ahead and plate them and then show you what they look like. Okay, here is mine all plated up. I'm slowing down. I don't know if I'll be able to finish this, but I ate almost all of it and I liked it, but Maybe I just wasn't that hungry because I had that protein shake like an hour ago or so, but Danny finished all of his.
It's yummy.
You like it?
Yeah.
All right, so I don't know. This might be added to the rotation just because of how easy it was and it's so high protein, but we'll have to see how that goes.
Wait, are you ready to watch our show?
Yeah, here's my plate. My king. You almost dropped it. All right, I set a timer for 20 minutes and I'm gonna go do my check-ins, okay? No matter what I do.
Babe. Jeff, what are you liking?
This is my nightcap, and if you follow me on Instagram, then you probably saw me rave about it yesterday. It's not focusing, but that's pretty much it. Okay, so I went over about 126 calories, which isn't that big of a deal because I did have a really good workout today and burned a little over 400 calories, but it doesn't matter. It's all gonna even out at the end of the week anyway, so it's fine. I'm sure there'll be a day this week that I don't hit the full calorie goal, but the best part is, this is why I'm not even mad. Babe, guess how many grams of protein I had today?
120.
More.
150.
More.
170.
Can you believe that?
That's actually a lot.
That's actually so much. I'm so proud of myself. So it's okay. I don't care that I'm 100 over in calories and I deserve this ice cream bar. Anyways, that's it. Now we're gonna sit and watch our show. And that's it. I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.